Hi, my name is Zach Simmons, and this is Pro Football Today. So right now it is Super Bowl Sunday. It's finally here. Chiefs versus San Francisco. What could possibly happen today? So first of all, I just want to. I feel like I have to say this. It's about time. I know Patriots fans are going to be upset with me, but it's about time the Patriots aren't in the Super Bowl. Finally, I don't know who to go for. Usually just go for whoever the Patriots are going against. But now I actually have to make a decision. Chiefs or Niners, both of them very good teams, both of them very different teams, which makes this makes the Super Bowl very hard to figure. It's very hard to figure exactly who can possibly win this game. So let's take a look. Chiefs and Niners. Coming into everything, I said Chiefs are going to win hands down. Mahomes, I mean, how can you go against Mahomes? He's proven time and time again that he is the real deal. You can say, well, he's still a young quarterback, and could he potentially choke? He didn't choke last year. It wasn't his fault that didn't make it. It was completely on the defense. Stupid penalties, penalties that probably maybe shouldn't have been called, but definitely not on Mahomes. And stop the whole Andy Reid talk. I know he's done some things, he's made some stupid decisions when it matters most. But the Chiefs have a very good chance to win this game. I like what I'm seeing from them. However, after thinking some things through, I came up with my prediction for what I think is going to happen. I have been dead wrong so far, so maybe I can redeem myself now. If you remember the divisional playoff, the divisional round video that I had, I said the two teams making the Super Bowl are going to be the Ravens and the Seahawks. Ravens then lost to the Titans. Seahawks then lost as well, lost to the Packers. So, if it makes you feel better, I have predictions for the conference round. I know I didn't post them or anything. I didn't make a video a couple weeks ago for the conference round. I got a lot of those wrong too. I think I had Titans going against the Chiefs, winning against the Chiefs. Figured they beat Baltimore. They beat the Patriots. Why can't they beat the Chiefs? Well, we saw why. Chiefs definitely won. San Fran versus Green Bay. I did say San Fran was going to win. And partially it's because I'm a Bears fan. I didn't want to see Green Bay in the Super Bowl. But they did win. That still counts. So, 50% right, which just means, well, there's not a chance to be 50% right now, is there? One game, make or break. What's going to happen? San Fran is going to win this game. This is why San Fran is going to win. All right, Chiefs, very, very, very good team. But I think this pass rush, this overall defense, it's a good defense. It's a very good defense. However, defensive back wise, they're not that deep. Richard Sherman, spectacular cornerback still. Proven to Seattle that he should have stuck around in Seattle. Doing some amazing things there in San Fran. But the rest of the corners, the rest of the safeties, it's okay. Jimmy Ward, they've been doing okay. It hasn't been phenomenal there. Jimmy Ward, I'm hoping I'm getting for every reason I'm getting him and Jimmy Smith mixed up. That's another story for another time. Jimmy Ward's been pretty good as well. But overall, the secondary really hasn't been that great. But this pass rush has been amazing. It's been amazing. Nick Bosa, hands down, should have won Defensive Rookie of the Year. I mean, he did phenomenal this season. Spectacular. I'm not even sure anyone else should be in the conversation. He was so good this season. But what they've shown is that they can blitz, or they can. Their pass rush is amazing when it comes to the defensive tackles, defensive ends, but also on the edge. So you have guys coming in from all angles. You cannot run away. Mahomes likes to scramble a tad bit. He's not known to be necessarily a runner. He can run. We know that he can definitely run, but he's not a run-first kind of guy. He's not Lamar Jackson. But this defense, it contains quarterbacks. I've never seen a pass rush who is this good, who can just storm within a second. Within a second, quarterback's down. Did that against Green Bay, did that against Seattle. Bang. They've been doing that all season long. This is a better offensive line. This is one of the best offensive lines I think they've gone against. It's a pretty good line. The question, the matter is, can this line block every single guy? You're going to see Mahomes down the ground quite a bit this game, I think. You're going to see a good amount of sacks. That's what's going to hurt this offense. It's not going to be Mahomes throws all these picks, Mahomes collapses. It's like we saw Lamar Jackson go through in Tennessee. That's not the case. What you're going to see is on 3rd and long, he's going to be looking for Tyreek Hill. He's going to be looking for McCall Hardman. He's going to be looking for Sammy Watkins. He's going to be looking for Travis Kelce in the middle of the field, and he won't have time to get to him because his defense will storm. What they do best is have guys run straight. Have guys run straight, and then Mahomes will find them. Will launch it. Well, they don't have time this week. They don't have time today to wait in the pocket and wait for one of these guys to get open. Tyreek Hill, fast as lightning, but it's still going to take him a couple seconds to get open. Mahomes might not have those couple seconds. You're going to see a lot of 3rd down sacks, which is going to result in a good amount of punts, meaning that San Fran will be able to get the ball back. But this is a key for San Fran. This is how they can win the game. It's not just in the defense. It's not just stopping Patrick Mahomes. What they have to do is continue to run the ball. The game is in Jimmy Garoppolo's hands. I'm not trying to diss Jimmy Garoppolo, but if the game is in his hands, nothing will happen. Their strong suit on this defense is their passing game. And San Francisco, Deebo Samuel's been good. Emmanuel Sanders has been good, but the problem is they don't have that big number 1 receiver. The only guy who fits that bill is George Kittle. They don't have a big receiver, a big target. They just don't. Sanders has been great, but he's a solid number 2. Samuel has been great, but he's a slot guy. He's not number 1. They don't have that number 1. They've been trying to find that number 1 for a while, for the last couple seasons. They thought maybe they can get something out of that with Emmanuel Sanders, but they don't. They don't have as good of targets as they should for Garoppolo. So I'm not saying Garoppolo is terrible. He's going to throw in a bunch of picks. I'm not a big fan of Garoppolo. But if the game is in his hands, not because it's his fault, it's just because there's a lack of talent around him when it comes to receivers. Things will not happen. They have to run the ball. That's the thing with this Kansas City Chiefs defense. They got Terrell Suggs. That's great. Chris Jones is back. That's great. But their run game still isn't that great. And that's the thing with San Fran. They have one of the best rushing attacks in the league. One of the best rushing attacks in the league. If they can continue to run it, give the ball to Mostert. Just give the ball to him. Breda has been great. Give the ball to them. Everything will look amazing. That's how San Fran can win this game. They're the talent they have, the running game, and Shanahan, how brilliant he is with the running game. And they're going to be electric. And the thing to remember, this is their strength. That's Kansas City's weakness, is rush defense. So in that case, San Fran has a very good chance of pounding the rock, has a very, very good chance of that one didn't come out of my mouth correctly. They have a very good chance to stop this defense of anything. Tyrann Mathieu's been a beast, but they have a chance to make him a non-factor in this game. They've got to run the ball. They've got to sack Mahomes. You put those two together, San Fran will win this game. San Fran will win this game. It's going to be a high-scoring game. Don't get me wrong. Even with San Fran, even with a lot of blitzes and stuff, you're going to be seeing a good amount of sacks. That doesn't mean that Mahomes will never get in the end zone. Mahomes, as great as he is, will overcome a lot of those. The problem is it's going to result in a few punts, and those punts are going to be what's going to cause a win for the San Francisco 49ers. Because I think the Niners are not going to see as many punts with the Niners. Niners are going to be taking their opportunities, and you're going to be seeing them get in the end zone quite a bit. What's going to stop Kansas City isn't that Mahomes will be just dead awful. It's because this defense will get some third down stops, which will be the difference maker in San Fran winning the game. So that's why I have San Fran is going to win the Super Bowl. I've been wrong before. I've been right before. I'm really hoping I'm right this time around. Maybe this can redeem me for all the other terrible predictions I've had throughout the season, throughout the preseason, throughout the season, throughout the playoffs. Maybe this is the one that will help me out. But yes, San Fran will win this game. Got to do those two things, though. If they put the ball in Garoppolo's hands, though, I will say it's Kansas City's game. Hands down. Not Grappler's fault, just the talent around them. They don't really have it. But that's what I have this week. Next week, we'll be recapping the Super Bowl, seeing exactly what we saw, anticipating free agency, what we think is going to be going on. There might be some top stories to talk about, but we'll see exactly what the world of the NFL brings us. Good chance, though, next week we'll be discussing the XFL. The XFL will be beginning on Saturday, next Saturday. So, probably going to be introducing the XFL a little bit, what we think is going to be, what we're going to see, who my favorite is for winning the championship, even though it's way, way too early for that. We haven't even seen these teams play together yet. But I'll have my prediction for who I think is going to win the XFL championship. Assuming they don't end up like the AAF and they actually have a championship game, which I think there's a very good chance of that. Very good chance XFL will be around for a couple years, at least. But thank you so much for watching. Appreciate all of you that watch. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Let's go Knives. If you're a Chiefs fan, hey, I like the Chiefs too. So go Chiefs as well. Hope you have a good day.